horizon into thee. From the churches and the chapels came the ones we must pursue. And though I long to be unshackled, I shall see my burden through. Can you hear the choir sing? Hail the satellites. Watch the end of everything on this longest night. 1,000 eyes open inside to grant me sight to see the end. 1,000 eyes, the curse of the wise, and to the madness I descend. From my final perch I ponder on the infinite and vast. In the blindness I still wander, though my time has almost passed. There are things I long to teach you in my institution's creed, looking just behind the corners of our own realities. Can you hear the choir sing? Voices fill the spires. Hymns of one still echoing, prayers on the lips of liars. 1,000 eyes open inside to grant me sight to see the end. 1,000 eyes, the curse of the wise, into the madness I descend. 1,000 eyes open inside to grant me sight to see the end. The more I behold, the further I fold, and to the madness I descend. And now I twinkle melodies, hear the deafening dirges rise, and the ones who would never be, behold the end when 1,000 die. Their blood will guide your way. Look to the inside to break the seal. Weed out the dark decay. Ascend to places beyond the veil. Their blood will guide your way. Look to the inside to break the seal. Bleed out the dark decay. Ascend to places beyond the
Right, 12. That's already open. Marvellous, that's helpful. Well, we're still fiddling with this intro because I couldn't be bothered to do it. I must admit, it's going to be very distracting. I can't really have the music and the music in the intro. It's going to be a cacophony of noise, which I don't really need because I'm building my own cacophony of noise. Right, okay, that's alright, isn't it? All the clashes pretty much got dealt with. I do need to deal with the swings, which I've added a couple more. So hopefully that will provide enough variation to give it a bit of something or other. The key bits will want to sort of irk noise, I imagine. And then, yeah, the scraping which is my next sort of goal. Did also notice the old lightsaber, of course, doesn't actually cast a shadow, which I'd completely forgotten about. Precisely how I plan on dealing with that is questionable, and I don't know the answer. So probably if we took it from about there, we might be able to use this scraping sound I found, but I don't know precisely what it's going to sound like, so always difficult to say. This one, let's see. Bit harsh. Equally a bit harsh. So that's fine. Neither of those are going to be that suitable. I suspect this is going to be too much as well. A little bit. This one, still sort of a bit too heavy is the problem. Something a little bit more sort of... that's actual chain links. More scraping sounds, please. Not convinced because that's going to be a bit... Oh! Actually, no, I understand why. It's a grenade. The grenade one's probably the better of the two, but still not incredibly good, I don't think. That's really scraping. But let's pop the grenade one in just to not lose it is the key thing. Every now and again you can find yourself sort of going, oh, where did I put that? And then you go, I don't know. Oh dear. What can the matter be? I put something somewhere and I don't know where it went. Saw blade, no. Soda cans, no. Oh, soda can scraping. Possibly better than the grenade one, so we'll dump it in. I realise this method does put a shitload of sound effects you don't really need to use into the file, but still. What are you going to do? Metal radio. Oh, as in a radio that's made of metal. Yeah, that sentence made a lot more sense after I'd said it out loud. Concrete, I suppose, maybe. Let's see what sort of concrete options we have. No, that is sort of officially scraping a concrete piece. Again, I suspect that's meant to be concrete on concrete. Yeah, that's not what we've got. And again, rock is not... We're not using a piece of rock, so not going to be that useful. I don't think we want flesh. Plastic could work. If there's a scraping plastic, it might not sound too unreasonable. Although barrels, not necessarily. No, I don't like that. The rough is definitely better than the smooth. On this occasion, at least. No. I don't think you can really tell that it's distinctly sort of plasticky, which is good because it is plastic. Therefore, the fact that you can tell it's plastic is quite good. It makes for a very good sound effect. And I think we may have come to our sort of limit on sound effects I have available, but I could look up some more ones, but I don't know if I'm that fussed. Let's just do a general search in my reservoir of stuff. Tile scrapes, intriguing. Metal frame scrape. That sort of sounded like something that's more angry than anything else. Oh no. Yeah, that's all. That's more. It's more if you're going for horror. Oh, Oh, please don't. Please stop doing that. Flesh scrape. I suppose we should have a least a look. Yeah, it's gooey, isn't it? Like disturbingly gooey. I suppose. Again. Body medium. Oh. You'd move a body. I've got the sound effect. Again, it's just all of these are like slightly too heavy a sound, so I think we might either end up going. I think maybe the soda can was the slightly better one. So let's zoom in there. Open it up. Probably move that up a bit as well. Right. That moving that up doesn't make any difference to the actual footage. It's literally just I want most of my timeline to be audio, because that's pretty much patching in audio is kind of what you do. Yeah, probably the way I had it. I mean, it will be quite low in the background, so I don't know if I necessarily have to worry about how good that is. A perfect loop, which is quite impressive. Don't know how I don't necessarily know how you get that sort of perfect loop. I mean, in terms of footage, I can do it relatively easily, but in terms of sound, it's very impressive that you can get the perfect loops. So it might be worthwhile. I dismissed a lot of those other scrapes, but technically speaking, there was sort of, if I can find another one of those short, sharp ones, I'm not going to miss it as the end of the scrape itself. Where we're looking in there, physics, was it physics? Yeah, physics metal. So let's have a look. No, so maybe sort of yeah, these are all the loops, aren't they? I say, aren't they? You can't see what I'm saying, which is fine. Yeah, I think what I'll need to do is look up the scrape again. Try that, see what it sounds like. Truth be told, I'm being quite sloppy about how I do this audio stuff at the moment, but probably want. Oops. It actually stops. We kind of want that there. So I want to cut that early and then have it there. And then possibly do some audio transitions to just kind of tidy up the granted that is an audio transition across the entirety of the thing because they're so short, but still. I don't know, it might be easier just to make it stop. Maybe a slight fading of it so that it sounds like it's sort of coming to a stop rather than just abruptly stopping. Not going to work out the way I thought it might, so we'll just slap another 5 on, see what happens. I suppose I do want sort of, maybe, I don't know, we'll try throwing the grenade in as a slight alternative. Maybe stick to the soda can. Don't really want to shrink it. I think cutting it would be a better choice. Know what I'm doing, so not exactly I probably need to use something else maybe, or figure out an alternative to maybe playing around and sort of getting it to I don't think they're going to work. It's always the problem when you don't really know what you actually got planned and let's try just so it does start off relatively slow. And if we cut that, and then it's quite fast, so what we'll do is we'll put that up to 150. I probably want to maintain the pitch, otherwise it might sound a bit weird. Whoops, audio gain is not the button I wanted. Speed duration, maintain audio pitch if you could. And here, maybe go ahead and make it slightly slower speed while it's jiggling like that, and then somewhere there we'll pop her back to normal speed. Whoops. Well, technically I think remove effects would work, but we'll do it more within the speed thing, although I suppose technically that no longer has to worry about maintaining pitch because it's just back to normal. does sort of speed up again there, so we'll just pop that back up to, we'll go 130 this time. Shake up its variety. So, scraping around that way there. And I'm thinking maybe we pop here and go up to 140. It snaps back a little bit quicker still, and then I don't know, we'll try up a little bit more, not too much this time, but and once again it is sort of continuing to spin round, and then yeah, it's basically at that point, so roughly there, it's no longer on the, so if we'll pop a little fade in. Although having said that, looks like it might be better off we just cut that little bit off. That might have come to its own natural halting point. Awful. Absolutely awful. Yeah. It's not gone well, shall we say. It's not gone well. I mean, strictly speaking, it's going to be sort of quite quiet in the background, but I don't even know if quiet in the background is going to cover it being quite so shit. What is that? Yeah, that's fine. But we do want sort of, I don't know, we'll put a non-exponential fade, a constant gain on there. We'll also try, I'll tell you what might be easier, well that might go horribly wrong, depends on where they plop it. Oh good, they sort of haven't. Interesting, slightly unexpected, but I'll take the win on it. Right, so let's get rid of that constant gain inside of the thing, and now let's get back out to here, where what we'll do is we will probably, right, let's grab a balance, or not, because apparently I can't put a balance on it. Oh, because it's a... Yes. Can we put that in a stereo? No. How very annoying. I have solved that problem in the past, but I can't remember how, and I don't know if I can be bothered. Yeah, I know. It's one of those. I literally... It doesn't feel like it'd work, but sometimes, you know. It's kind of like, fuck it, have a go. No, that's still very much not a thing. Okay. Cool. So let's ignore that part of the plan, because that part of the plan didn't work. And now let's go here and sort of minus 99 will suffice. And then to, I don't know, I suppose 0. Not convinced that'll work, but oh, it is doing. Yeah, in terms of it rising up, it's sufficient. So there we'll want something extra special, but let's try just I don't know, I suppose with music over the top I may not want it at minus 20 dB, but at the moment minus 20 will do. So it's really, we do need another sort of, because we've cut the music for when he gets killed. And we'll want to figure out an alternative piece of music. Oops, not save as, please. I just want a general save, thank you. That's what we need, and that's what we want. Right. What should be the next step? Might be the easiest to try and figure out this sort of secondary piece of music. A swelling piece of music that kind of makes you go, ooh, yay. I won't bother putting it up on the screen, but I will tell you once again, I am looking it up on the old, what's it, the site called Video Game Music, where they have, by Jove, video game music. Yeah, I know, it's truly unfathomable levels of genius. So yeah, I suppose just, what's the main theme coming at? And that could work, although it's probably a bit too slow on the way it'll come in. I suppose it's automatically dropping into authorized trash, which is apparently Cal's theme. Which to a certain extent could make sense. Because, although not explicitly, the nature of the lightsaber and the fact that it is Cal's lightsaber by design in the sort of thing, it does sort of suggest that it is Cal that is kind of summoning it. But that doesn't, you know, it doesn't actually line up with the game, but, you know, still. Let's see, I must try and remember 134. Not that that's going to help me because it's bloody awkward in what's it do, but yeah. Sometimes remembering certain areas of songs will help you. Other times not so much. I don't know. Cut that. Find it. Its own little folder. Where are you? I don't know. Ah, there you are. Thought I'd already had a little folder for him. Authorized trash. Now say I'm unauthorized trash. Just general trash. Unless I drastically adjust things, I can probably get away with putting it on the first track. Or second audio track, technically. Because the non-used track is still technically in first. I'll shrink that down because there's no point in it. I suppose about minute 34, wasn't it? So minute 34. What's this bit here? It stands out slightly, so it makes me think it might be swelling. Could be interesting. There. Let us move it in and see. Maybe once the lightsaber starts moving, that's when we perhaps have it go. Well, I'm not 100% sure. Probably when the just shy of that. So yeah, as he's dropping his saber, what we'll do is we'll stick a constant gain in. Just, I don't know, double the constant gain so that it's. I don't think that was literally doubling it. It was just adding a second onto it, but doesn't matter. Maybe have it start part way and then let's have just a little bit more. Half a bit more. And even more constant gain. I might even find myself with a sort of urge to put a sort of manual one. Maybe I actually want it earlier. Control sometimes. It certainly lacks impact, but there you go. Let's listen to the rest of the songs, if anything else stands out, because at the moment it's pretty shit. Which is kind of disinclining continuation, but still. If that bit might be the bit. must have hit a shortcut key or something at some point, because it's really not enjoying just working properly. Snap should be on, yes. But it's not actually, it's doing something else weird and I don't know what it is. Oh well. Carry on regardless. Certainly got a better sort of thing. Now, interestingly enough, I haven't quite matched that up the way I wanted to. Only by a few frames, it would say, but not a few frames do make all the difference. And then if I do have an approximate plan on how to finish it off, so precisely how to execute said plan, I do not know, but there is an approximate plan. Right, I think at this point, let's pop you down to -25. Definitely need some kind of whoosh, sort of whooshy noise. I'll have to look up when they do that sort of force pull and see if I can find a official noise. But it definitely needs something, because it's like scrapey silence. But yeah, the scraping now doesn't sound too bad. Now it's been pushed right back to the full-on background. I'm feeling very lazy at the moment though, so I don't know how much more of this I can be bothered to do. I'll tell you what, let's move on to a different thing. I realise I've been doing it about 30 minutes, but never mind. Don't need that window now, don't need that window now. Shove the old music, especially I Am the Night. I am the night, the tyrant of the shade, I am the spite, I am the pain repaid. Fairly certain, eventually, I will be proven correct in my assessment of that song. If I'm not, fuck. Where the fuck is that one? That one? That one. And then finally, that one. Theoretically, it should just appear. Dark berries cleanse this reality's waste. I am the night. I am out of the shade. I am the star. I told you. I am the. There you go. You can see it. I'm the night. Feel that lies in shadows cannot fade. Right, so we've got tyre rear, well, I'll call it wheel well rear. It's a shit name as well, but never mind. Have that as main car. Aerials is fine, that's invisible anyway. Call him little because he technically is. He's only about 64, right, he's less than 64 pixels. Fuck me. Tiny. Right, so I mean that could work. That would require the entire thing going like that, which would be awkward. I suppose the crucial element is I'm going to want to just... Yeah. The problem with this is I've got the same problem as I did last time. Don't really know what I'm fucking doing, but there you go. I have some degree of plan, but it's just not a very good plan. It'd be a lot easier just do it down there. Lazier, but easier as well. Marquee tool. That bit? Oh no, not that bit. Whoops. I don't know why I've done that. And yes, lovely heart. Welcome, Mr. Bluebush. Probably up if I got rid of it. Oh, I see, there's a hole in... Of course, that's where I moved it. Of course there's a hole in it. Let's solve the problem by filling the hole. That's right, fill the hole. Yes, and although I did say I wanted to adjust the shoulders. Well, I didn't say it. I thought it. I thought I wanted to adjust the shoulders, and I still do wish to adjust the shoulders because I think, despite the fact that the shoulders are technically accurate, I don't think they looked very good because they just didn't quite do what you wanted them to do. Right, that's the shadow shade. Don't really want that there and there. Probably there. Yeah. Question is, does that shoulder look better, or do I want a completely even shoulder? I'm wondering if it might be worthwhile having a completely even shoulder. No, I very much fucking hear you, but no need to swear, Miss Miracle. Not sure which one this is. Oh, it says it there, but next empty page. I don't recognise. Oh, it's just from his Metal Up album, so it is just heavy metal at its finest. Right, so you know what, I think I'll save it as an alternate save file because otherwise I might regret all of my decisions. Right, so first step we'll do. I'll separate the wheels from the car. That feels like it'll be a relatively easy task. Grab that, and I think it's shift, yes it is, and then just that, and then finally that. Exit, shift control V it, there we go, get rid of main car, and now, because it'll be easier, I think we'll just exactly the same principle again. Cut it, paste it in place. There we go. So now technically I'd have to attach the windows as well, but that's my impression of a car. Let's go fancy and call it car sans wheels, and then back wheel, front wheel. Aerials can stay where they are. Glass, 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 and now back to our ecosystem, where we shall make the lower one invisible. And now let's go with that one, I think. Whoops, don't know how I managed to do that, but it's wrong, so it's fine. Just technically, let's try and make sure we just get beard, because then we can pop the beard over there, grab that car, and just filler in there. Yeah. There we do. And then what we'll do, duplicate it once again. And now, I don't know precisely where I want to do this, because it doesn't actually make as much difference now in terms of shirt, but yeah, that'll do. And then make that invisible and edge of the beard out a little bit more there. And that's what we do. Let's see, we've got sort of 4 states. Should probably suffice for a sort of super basic fucking loop. I mean, it's not going to be complicated at all. Which means I'm thinking probably that one's the one where we might want to just... and by just do that, I don't know if I want to do that. I suppose yeah. There's one semi-reasonable way of finding it out, if we can find the right blooming thing. Forever. Oops. No delay. Next frame. That's the wrong first frame. Apart from that, never mind. Don't want that one. Boom. Next frame. Boom, boom. Next frame. Just going to travel back down, I think. Make it very, very simple. So let's see. Might want a bit more of a gap than 0 delay there, but so can I actually? Because it'd be really helpful if I could. Yes, I can. Super. Wee, woo, woo, woo. A little flourish of beard and a little sort of zigzag of hair. I'm not entirely sure about the zigzag of hair, truth be told, but although having said that, I don't dislike it. I mean, in terms of simplistic pixels, it covers that job, doesn't it? I haven't really decided where I'm going to actually animate it, because I don't plan on animating it in Photoshop. I might make my mind up whether I want to do it. I think maybe After Effects might be the best one. Although sometimes After Effects is a bit awkward, but... is there anything else I want to do here? No. I think now we've basically got the simple motion. I think that's about all we need to worry about in Photoshop. How fanciful do we want to get here? I don't think we want to get very fanciful at all. Right, it's already saved, so let's image size. That's the one we want. Nearest neighbour. We'll do it by a % now. So I don't really have a plan. It's always a good plan to refuse to have a plan. Yeah, I know. I'm spectacularly, gloriously delicious beyond comparison. Right, let's not do that just yet. Let's try and actually figure out a size that we want. A size that's actually going to be potentially useful is the key thing. Don't know what colour that's going to be. Oh, brown. White rather. Not exactly the colour I wanted, but technically any colour was always going to be sufficient. G into the fill. A delightful peach colour, I'm sure. Duplicate the layer. I want that to be a different colour. Grey will suffice. Oh, that didn't do what I thought it was going to do. It's fine. It's exactly meant to be. So something like that. What are you? How big are you? So you are 230 by 191. Let's call it 200, maybe. 200 doesn't seem like an easy calculation. But let's try. Strictly speaking, we need to know. How many pixels is that going to be? You'd have thought with pissing rulers it'd be easy to find out, but it's alarmingly difficult. Okay, 15. Okay, so 64. So he's actually about 49, 48-ish. Whoops. 48 times 10. Yeah, that's an unnecessary volume. We were at about 200, so 48 times 5 gets you about 240, which is probably within parameters of what we were after. So let us now go for 500%. See if that's done what I wanted it to do. Yes, I think it has. Actual pixels. Yeah. Still look quite small, but it should work. Save as. I'll just name it as 500%. If you were unaware, this is going to be Half-Life. Is it Half-Life? Yeah. Because, you know, obviously he's mentioned the name Gordon Freeman, which is the protagonist of Half-Life. I go horribly wrong for a moment while it's loading After Effects. It does tend to have a heart attack every time it does so. There you go. I did say. It's probably because I've also got Photoshop open, which is never. It dislikes having multiple programs at the best of times. Right, new composition. Technically, I don't know how big I want it. So I suppose I'll just build one that's standard size for now. 20 seconds? 20 seconds is probably too much, but we can change that as well. Right. Now, let's see. Theoretically, I can do this without too much issue, but always difficult to know for certain. Footage composition. Layer styles in, yes, but I don't think there are actually any layer styles, so it won't make too much difference. But nonetheless, here, oh good lord, it's tiny and awkward, which is never great news. But arguably, let's try opening that. Yeah, okay. That might be the easiest way of doing it. So, any layer that was off in Photoshop can be deleted, which is, or well, any layer below those can be deleted. And now, yeah, so do is bam, bam. This might not be the world's most, the world's greatest way of doing this, but also I said about doing it at 0.1 second. What the fuck is 0.1 second? 3 frames, isn't it? I think. Just check that. Mathematics is not exactly glorious. Yes, it is in fact 3 frames. So, pull you out to 3 frames. Move you there. But one thing you can do with this is, rather than scrolling to the end of the file and sort of chopping it, there might be a cut tool like there is in Premiere, but I don't know what it is. But the way I do it is you go 1, 2, 3. I want those 3 frames and I don't want the rest, so I duplicate whilst cutting a line in it, and then I just delete the duplicated frame. I don't know whether it's the most efficient way, but at the end of the day, usually it's a case of, you know, fuck it. 1, 2, 3. Right, so at this point we want to duplicate that one, move it along the bus. Would it be better to put it there? Maybe. Yeah, go on, that's what I'll do. Duplicate that. Put it there, move it along the bus. That's the one we literally just did, wasn't it? So I just want to duplicate that. Move it along the bus. It's not a bus, by the way, I'll just clarify that. Right, I don't know if this will work, but don't. So it looked slower than it actually is, but at the moment we're just sort of some of these pixels have ended up being a bit awkward, which is weird because I did do. Yeah. That may have made a difference actually. Yes, I think it may have. Which is not necessarily what I wanted, although no, it hasn't made a difference. It's not impossible that it's made a difference in After Effects, but it's certainly not something that made a difference in the actual doing of the thing. Interesting. I wonder if I need to. So that seems unlikely to be correct, but it's working the way I want it to be working, just weirdly. Okay. wonder why. It's definitely not like that there. Let's try. It's currently blurry, but that's so actually the easiest way of doing it is to drop them there. Still currently blurry. Cool. But there's a option somewhere that I just don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be something to do with that, but I don't know precisely what. Okay, that's now a problem, but fine, I suppose. 340 by 340. Not what I meant to do. Oh, I'm assuming that's still going to cause issues, isn't it? Oh, that is definitely not one that I want. That was the tester. Yeah, the biggest problem we've got now is, of course, it's not sitting. I think After Effects is not going to be the easiest way of doing this. I need a new thing for this one. Plus I need to remember how the fuck you use the program, which I never is particularly useful. New file. Oh good god, I don't know which one. That one maybe. Try that and see what happens otherwise. Oh god, how'd you zoom in? Oh god, not like that. Well, yes like that, but also not like that. Fit in windows like that though. 100% is hardly useful. 200% getting better. 400% not great use, but I don't know how. Wait a minute, bloody. I suppose I'll pop it on the display first. Welcome to Flash. I can't remember how to use Flash. Okay, now that might help me. So we do 340 by 340, that should get me roughly what I'm after. I don't know if I can get away with doing it the same way. I can just drop it in and hope for the best. You might get to see what happens here before I do, because I've covered it up with a bloody window. There we go. Okay, cool. So I do want those ones. Unfortunately, any that were off in Photoshop are off there, so I don't want to merge the layers. I probably do want to do them as flash layers, maybe? Yeah. I don't know if that's going to work or not. Okay. There we go. Oh, there we go, ish anyway. Right. So at this point, I feel like it would be beneficial to be able to zoom in on this time bar. Am I able to do that? No, not obviously, anyway. Well, I suppose that will do. Right, so you. No, I want you to move. Can we move you? Yes. Onto 4. Insert frame. Good. I'm quite close to the microphone because, unfortunately, owing to screen resolutions and all that shit, Flash is alarmingly small, which is not helpful. Or all the details, I suppose, are alarmingly small, technically. Not. Right, so now at this point, what we want to do is we need to copy that frame. I think here we do need to sort of insert blank and then paste frames. Insert frame, cool. Blank keyframe. Cool. Let's do that there as well, because we might as well sort that. And now here, I'm going to copy that frame, pop it over here. Insert the frame. Insert frame. Oh, which one's this? Oh, this is the Thousand Eyes one. I don't know if copy and paste is stand. No, it really wasn't. Okay, that's fine. Copy frames. Paste frames. Insert frame. And now, granted, the car's going to disappear, but does the man and his beard stick around? Yes. Ooshed. 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 Right, so, what is layer 1? Always useful if you can tell. Turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on, turn it off, turn it on. Oh, layer 1 might actually just... Oh, in fairness, layer 1 is a blank keyframe. I'm assuming it's probably the starting layer upon what's it. Right, so I think here... Insert frame, because we just want those wheel arches to be there at all times, I believe. I suppose arguably at this point, let's just insert frame the whole way down. We'll figure out the rest of it in a moment or two. Right. So I almost want, like... how, if you can do this. I've already tried. No. Or at least not, obviously. But I suppose let's focus on the wheels, because there should be a relatively easy way of dealing with the wheels, I believe. Although, I might be lying. Ah, yes. Motion Twain, I think, might be the one. Cool. Yes, I will convert and turn, because I believe twins are going to be the dish of the day. That's the easiest way of doing it. Properties, can we just rotate once the other way? And then do the same. How do we get the loop? Is that loop? Loop. Loop in that. I don't think that's how you play in Flash. What's the shortcut for playing in Flash? I don't know. Just push the button, I suppose. Not intolerable. Now the key problem we've got is working out how does one do the next step. I don't know. I don't know which wheel that is, but we'll just go wheel 01 and wheel 02, I think. I know they are wheels, that's going to help me slightly at least, I suppose. But there must be a way. I'll put the aerial down there, because, yeah, that should be fine. But what would be really helpful is if I could put that... Oh, okay. Is that... No, that's not it, me. Could you... What are you doing, stupid thing? I mean, that gonna work? Very difficult to know, but it might do, I suppose. I think it might have worked. Well, maybe, anyway. Copy. Something like... Oh, I suppose technically I want... Well, actually that was no. Ugh. Do not know how to use the program, which is always slightly awkward, but there you go. Right. So, do I know? What? Ugh, God, I hate this program. If I trash those layers, what happens? Nothing. Right. I think it's done it to the top layer, so if I trash those layers... Okay, no, he does disappear. Okay, cool. So maybe they've done it to the bottom one. Okay, yes, I think they've done it to the bottom one. Or is it just not done it at all, maybe? I don't know. Oh, God, I hate this program. I hate this program so much. I don't know what I'm doing now. Oh, God. So aerials now appears to be the entire car. Oh, you stop it with the bloody zoom tool. Good. How do I get to other tools now? Bloody program is all over the place. Right, okay. We've gotten slightly somewhere, maybe. So, right. What you need to do... drop you back in. What, are you not? Oh, bleh. New layer. Now, I'm assuming I have to drop it on the bloody thing, which means I now need to relocate him onto the roof. But I suppose that's not as big a deal as I'm making out, but it's still annoying. Right. So if I turn you into a motion twain, then I think God, this is why you need to be able to zoom in. There must be a zoom. Surely there's a zoom. Oh, this is such a tiresome program. Are you seriously telling me I can't? Plus there? No. How do you zoom into a pissing timeline? Zoom effect. No. That's A, awkward, and B, stupid. Shit all. Absolute fucking dickhead. That'll have to do, perhaps. Bloody ridiculous piece of shite. No, don't delete the fucking thing. Oh, world's worst program. Right, I need to... I need copy properties. I think that's the one I like. Paste properties. Right. So those two. Well, I want to do the paste properties. That. Copy properties. Paste properties. We don't need anything special. Just need you to paste. Can we not? Right. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's something. We've gotten somewhere. Right, I don't know 100% if that's real time or not. Also, of course, that might just be... Let's go to the scene. Is that the one? I don't fucking know. Yeah, okay, so apparently that's not worked. That's good. That's good. It's good. It's good. Love it. Love it. Yep. 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 we don't actually have any fucking motions. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Love it. Love it. Best thing ever. Fuck you, world. Right. So we need normal. Why not, please? Good. So that's the basic one. I'm not entirely sure which one this is, so I think it's probably going to be easier if I just delete it and start again. Because now, all the hands are out, I'm not entirely sure. No, that's fine, that's that one. Pop you there, get you lined up. There we go. Pop you there. The benefit of having his shoulders pretty much remain the same. You can track his shoulders via what you need to do in terms of this. Right, so now let's do basically everything we've already done before, just a second time because life's an annoyance. So we want to insert the frame there, copy, paste, having said that, do I actually want to do that? Do? Why not? Dear sweet Jesus, I'm asking you to loop the pissing thing. Nope. No, point blank refusing to loop. Good. Good. Good, 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 good. So I don't think I need that other one, so let's go back here. I think I only need no, I don't. Could you just remove the frames? Jesus fucking Christ! Again, put a little loop button, little pissing loop button, right fucking there. Quite clearly asking you to loop it. Oh, now you'll fucking loop it. Right, well, it's not perfect, but it's not god awful either, I suppose. Do I want the car to be rumbling a bit more? I don't think I do, truth be told. I think that single dip is probably enough to just give a bit of a idea. Suggestion of motion. Right, I suppose I best save it and figure out how the fuck I export, but publish. Give it a go, I guess. Yeah, there will do, I suppose. I'll try and get it as a Oh, you actually published like immediately then. Oh, yes, you know. Interesting. Will that play in? Will it play in Premiere? Because if so, and does it have a background? Two very crucial questions that I don't have answers to. Yeah, that one, that file will do. Once I deposit that, we'll be back in Premiere. New, please. No, new, please. Do you not have a... yes, you do. I was just being incredibly irritable, which I suppose is fairly standard. I suppose actually it would be easier not to do that. It would be easier to go bring you in and see if this works. New sequence from clip. Right. Okay, so for starters we can't actually see it, but no, there we go. Okay, cool. I mean, it does fundamentally work. I don't really know what I don't really know what I'm doing with it, which is not helpful. There we go. I suppose I can just show you that. Window capture, probably. Flash blur? No. Not sure what all the extra gubbins around the outside are. Nope, not the only one. I don't know why it's done that. Weird. And annoying. Cool. That seems like the norm. I'm not entirely sure what's around the outside of that window, but nonetheless gives a bit of an idea of it. I suppose technically I should probably have added a shadow to it, but God, I can't be bothered right now. But yeah, I don't know how well that'll play elsewhere. Let's go here and test it and see what it does if shoved in a thing. Not a lot. Cool. So let's try publishing it as an actual GIF or GIF, whatever takes your fancy. Yeah, stick it in there. See if that works. Very difficult to know for certain. Where is it? Where are you? Are you a GIF? Are you a GIF? Are you a GIF? Yes, you are a GIF. Okay. Horrible colours it's done. Have another look at the publish settings. So if I not optimise colours, well, I mean, you definitely didn't. Transparent. Yes, I want some transparency. Palette type. That's what custom is, but oh, I see. That's probably native bar. Remove gradients. Don't do that. Smooth it. Maybe don't. Maybe just take off all the options and then it's like just do it the way I want you to do it. Let's try that. Oops. Oh, that's a folder I didn't mean to open. Cool. An entire program, in fact, I didn't mean to open. Let's see what you look like now. Potentially trash. Which is intriguing. It is trash. Cool. Alpha. That's probably what I wanted. Maybe. I don't know for certain, but we'll also find out. There we go. Has that finally... Cool. The lack of shadow is now bugging me. Have a look, see what we can do quickly in Flash, maybe. We can do a little oval. I'm not thinking like anything too sort of majorly complex when it comes to a shadow. It just feels like it should at least have something there. I'll just clarify that's not a shadow. Also apparently not an item. There we go. Oh, that's also just the outer line. So, can I actually increase your size? Yes. I need it zoomed in a bit more. Yeah. Oh, I hate the zoom. Is there anything you like in this program? Apparently not. Apparently not. Right, so the crucial thing is to try and figure out how to get this to be an actual colour that would be useful. Also, I think I may have just fucked that up. Yeah, I did. I've managed to separate it. It's not what I wanted to do. That's still not what I wanted to do. Okay, cool. Can we get it back to the right walls, please? Give or take. I think that was technically the other side, but I don't know if I can get it to piss around with it. No, I'll just tap. Can we? If I do that, yes, alright, there we go. If I do that, it'll go back to the way it was supposed to be. Right, you've been watching that for quite some time, and that's not what I'm doing now, so that's good. That's good management on your part, yes it is. We're back in Flash, where we have a slightly dodgy grid, and we're trying to just make ourselves a tiny little shadow. That's a very deep shadow, which I don't think I asked for, did I? Did I ask for solid black? No, I don't think I did I? I asked for a slight grey, didn't I, you dickhead? If you're wondering why I hate the program so much, don't. It's a pain in the arse. That's why I'm hating this program so much. Right. It's like it's trying. I do wonder if it would be worthwhile, maybe. If we take that. Is that going to look good or shit? Currently shit, because the shadow mostly bounces. Let's try and get in. Here. Which frame is it? 11. Frame 11. Oh, that's going to help me, but frame 11 is nonetheless the one. Yeah, frame 11 is definitely the one. Yeah, maybe don't do that then. Can we put in a bit more sort of no, not these, well, it might be because I put the motion twain on, so if I clear that, it removes the twain. there is a classic tween, maybe. There's definitely a way of putting sort of a alpha in there, but lines where that's long since lost to memory. It's slightly annoying. Okay, here we go. Colour effect, alpha. It looks like I can no longer change the colour. Which is good. You might be able to do. I think what you can do is you can do a motion tween. Paste properties, yes. And then frame 11. Go in here. And come slightly closer. And get you back down to a white background. That's part of the problem at least. It then doesn't go back to 75. Which one is... This is why I always have a fucking guide thing, because... No, clear all... Oh god, I hate this program. I don't know if I've mentioned it recently, but I do hate the program. Okay, so that is definitely 10. It's definitely 11 is supposed to be the one, but it just doesn't look quite right, does it? I think that is definitely the right length of frames as well. So again, I need a sort of timing bar. So, oh, I see. We're rocking yeah. So technically I dropped that down to 18. Really? These should be dropped down to 18 as well. How can I work? Like that. To the scene. So technically that should both be 18, so that one needs to drop down one. And just remove that frame. And now, where's the dip? Where's the dip? The dip is on frame 9. So here, our maximum shadow should be on frame 9. Rejigger that loop to actually loop, of course, because, you know, it'd be easy if it just did it itself, wouldn't it? Right, okay, crucial thing is I think it might be a bit too much. Let's pop that up to 85%, and this one I think is already classified as 90%. And then at the end, of course, we want it to be the same as the beginning, otherwise it's not going to loop. So 85%. And we also want it. This might be awkward because of the motion tween. So this could end up going horribly wrong, but never mind. Oh, do you not? Oh, oh right. You literally chose to do it completely the opposite to that's skewing. Is there no way of sort of you just zoom in? Yeah. Now the question is, has that screwed up everything? No. Good. Semi-helpful. I just wonder if it was worthwhile, maybe dropping it down slightly further, or possibly even dropping it up. No, dropping it down. Is that I had a nasty feeling that was going to cause the issues? Yes. Awkward, but I suppose we'll have to deal with that, and then we'll have to work out the slight increase in shadow. Fit in window, that looks like that. You like that? Publish. That. Try publishing that again. Oh dear, that was even worse colour. Yeah, no. It's a bloke who's ill, that is. Also, no longer got the motion in it. Cool, love Flash. It's so good. Well, that's partly why it's supposed to be animated. I decided to turn that off for no apparent reason. Try that, see if that actually... Okay, he's looking a better shade of doings. Shading doesn't look 100% perfect, but I think it's probably enough. Now, whether it's been cancelled for no obvious reason, or the shadowing is not... Well, that might be why. Publish it like that this time. Still not convinced that's working. That... I've just made it not quite obvious enough, so... Try that. Theoretically, that should just publish. Doesn't seem to work. No, it doesn't seem to do it smoothly. So I suppose maybe just don't. Properties. View clear all we're after. Don't save it as save, just save it. Bloody stupid thing. Pressure again. Like we did last summer. It's not good. So arguably, let's try and remove that twain. Maybe at that point we can go back to being able to change the colour. There we go. Brightness, I suppose, might suffice. Try that. darker shadow might look better. We may have actually cracked it. Difficult to know for certain, but I think we may have actually cracked it. Delete that. Delete that. Pump you in there, see what you look like. Yeah. A bit of weird shaking. Which is slightly peculiar. Also, I'm not entirely sure that's in the right place, which is good news. More zoom on you? No, probably not. Yeah, that'll be a problem. Cool. So I managed to get it not to sit on the bloody thing. Cool. Okay, so that does appear to be on the pixels. This one doesn't, so I get it. Does the problem lie here? Doesn't look like it. That's what it seems to sit fine there. Why do you not now sit fine there? Probably because you're a dick. Oh yeah, of course I was between there, so what way of adding it without actually adding it? For some reason, you just don't seem to line up the pixels. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's exactly what you need. I think I've got a solution to this, and I'm getting bored again. As far as I can tell, that does just line. Yeah. Lines up the pixels in its own little thing. It's just now suddenly here you've decided you don't want to line up with your own pixels. But the car is on the pixels. So why are you just being a irritating individual refusing to do what you're told? a certain extent. There's a part of me that really doesn't care to figure out why it's being a dick. Yes, we know you're a bloody idiot. Not helps. Let's end that again. No. It's weird how none of these are actually doing anything. I should have thought that at least do something, even if it was the wrong thing. Line to stage? No. I don't know why he's... look it up, see if it's there. No, that is none of what I actually asked you to do. Now, you're literally now supposed to be snapping the grid, and yet you full on refuse again. Sometimes I wish I fucking put more. There's maybe being a start again job again, of course, as they always seem to end up being. But are you willing to... oh, fuck off with your fucking stupid complaints all the time, you bloody ridiculous ass program. Are you now? No. No, whatever I've done. I mean, I'd say it's to do with the size of the image, but it's not. It's utter horseshit. I swear to God, they just like pissing me off. That's the only reason they do this shit. Snapping to objects, maybe that's the problem. Not spoiler, no it's fucking not. Snapping... It's class well as snapping to grid, so... The only one I've turned off is snap to objects and that didn't make any difference. Found it. Cool. I'll revert this back to its saved point. And then hopefully I can get back in there and get what I need it to do. That's the wrong one. That's the correct one. Right, so... mark you at 150. 80. Yep, there we go. 150 and 80. Now here, we want you to be 150, 85. And finally here at the end, we want you to be 150 once more, and 80 once more. Right. I didn't play in real time, but it's at least now in the correct orientation, or correct position, I suppose. Right, let's save it there, and now let's publish once again. At some point I can declare it finished. Right, it no longer seems to be wibbling in a strange fashion, which is amazingly useful. Look at that first one, we don't need that. Right. He's wibbling in the defined fashion, not the strange fashion. Right, there we go. Absolutely worthless task, but there you go, it's done now. Right, let's see. Just don't bother saving that at all because that didn't go to plan. I do want to save that, I think. Difficult to know for certain, but yeah, I think so. No to that one. Oh, apart from actually no. No, I think I've just realised I didn't want to save that. Cool. I may have just fucked up the files, but never mind. Let's see what happens here. Nope. Good. That one's the correct size. And the other one doesn't make that much difference, even if it isn't, or is the correct size, it makes little to no difference, right? Inundated with folders and programs here at this point. Right. I must admit, can't really be bothered to do anything else. Could possibly throw on a game, but can't deny most of them seem to break everything at the moment, so that's good. Might get away with that one, probably just do 20 minutes or so. So, apologies, we will not be evacuating on this occasion, Miracle of Sound. You will be venturing off, doing something else. Alright, let's edit stream info. I had a feeling I'd left Modelling Monday on there. Bugger. I'd intended to rename it if that wasn't obvious. Pop over there. And now put that in. And see if we can accomplish anything here. Probably not, because I'm not incredibly good at the game, so. I had forgotten this one takes an age and an eternity to load, unfortunately. Have you passed the tech? And focus, I must admit. I haven't really completely sort of acknowledged that it was focus, but they do a lot of decent little games. Focus. Quite a few shit games as well, I suppose, but I don't know. As a publisher, they seem to do quite a nice job of bringing games out that are, you know, not your AAA blockbusters, but nonetheless very pleasant to behold. Not really used bombs. Could give them a go. Not 100% keen on throwing knives. Although they're not too bad because they are a range weapon. So do, bang. Oh, okay. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, I see. You've either got a quick toss or a solid hold toss. Yeah, I'll give it a go. Why not? I like the way he holds them. Right, we might as well do, I believe, where am I? There we go. Right. Oh, I see. I've got the Unspeakable Experiment. Challenge the 2 champions of the Eagle. And then the Eclipse of the Cursed Twins. Challenge the 2 champions of the Jaguar. So I've unlocked the next sort of layer up from these 2. Because if you're interested, last time I did that, I lost. I then did it on my own. I won. But we'll have a go with the Temple of the Serpent. I can't remember if I've ever gotten to the boss here. I think I did. But I think I was sort of vastly outmatched. Let's go gold. Just go for the gold. Let us go for gold and see if we can find it. Spoiler alert. We probably can because it's basically right in your face at the end of the level. The necropolis. Ooh, misses. Oh no, I'm not convinced I've tried this one after all, because I don't immediately recognise this area. I might be proven wrong, but okay, they are things. Whoa, that's also a thing. You take that bomb. Oops, bombs are not the easiest thing to utilise. Especially if you have to panic because there's a bloody ooze thing coming at your face. On some occasions. Oh dear, what is this fucking status ailment? It might have been poison. I mean, it was green, so poison would make some degree of sense, but it didn't. As much as it was doing something, it didn't immediately feel distinctly like it was poisonous. Well, this is an ominous cloud. Oh no, no, that is definitely poison. Oh dear. There's more little snake dudes. Oh, and a big dude. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's what we wanted to see. Oh, God damn it, I hate stamina meters. It's like stamina meter. Just let me play the fucking game, would you? Christ. I just want to have a bit of fun, and the stamina meter just keeps going. No, no, no. Your fun is secondary to my stamina meter. I know technically you're supposed to enjoy the challenge of such a pathetic pop. It's like, I'm on fire, beware, beware, pop. Absolute sort of nothing pop, really. Let's pop, talking of popping, we'll pop round here because there's a load more gold, although that is putting me in the sort of... Ah, there we go. Oh, yes, yes. Of course. Noxious green gas, what do? You explode it. That's, that was more based on having played Assassin's Creed Valhalla than having played this, because they had a green gas that was... Okay, that definitely looks like a deadly trap of some kind. And by deadly trap, I suppose technically I don't mean deadly trap, because I skipped straight past it, so... Can't really be classified as a deadly trap if you just jaunt over it. Oh. Oh shit, am I in... I don't know how I got greened. Oh, I think it's because there is just gas generally roaming around in this area. Ho ho! Lucky that spear's not an infinite range, because otherwise I'd have been fucked there. Whoops. Yeah, you've got like a couple of seconds you can explode the gas. Damage enemies deals 30% of damage taken to the enemies. Yes, that's probably a nice one to have, considering the amount of times I get hit by the enemies, because I am useless. A bow instead of the pirate bomb. Well, I must admit, I'm not really using the bombs, but I will continue trying the bombs at the very least. That's the crucial element. I'm willing to give them more of a chance, but I can't deny the way I use the controller, which is panicked and in a fluster. The bombs do not necessarily go well for me. Not to say they aren't useful in some fashion. I'm assuming, yes, that's what we like to see. The fact that I can, in fact, use the gas cloud. Because if you noticed there, you might not have, I don't think you're watching, but... oh dear, there's quite a lot of gooey boys here. Now, quite a lot of gooey boys. I don't need this many gooey boys on my in my area. But yeah, I ran through the gas cloud. Ow. Could you maybe attack me sort of after... Attack me before I dodge, not after I dodge. It would make my life a lot easier. Oh, hello. Ow. I wonder if there's sort of... Well, okay, that was just a bomb to the face. That'll do, I suppose. Yeah. Does just entering with a torch, does that explode it? No. You do actually have to... Which is weird. I'm not going to lie. It's slightly weird. But you do actually have to do the stroke of the flame. Which is technically another attack if you particularly wanted to, if you were wondering. You can use the torch as a weapon, but it's not a very effective weapon. You're better off using daggers or swords or whatever else you've got available to you. Ancient buckler. I'm so bad at shields. Yeah. I should probably try more shields, but I just find myself like, ugh, whatever. Secondary weapons. So I could do like all of the daggers, but I don't think that's going to work all that well. Can't deny, claws are tempting, but I'd have to burn through a lot of blood. A lot of blood. No, none of those weapons really appeal that much, so I think we'll perhaps just stick with my daggers. Although I'm not very good with these daggers, but at the very least they are quite they feel quite useful and quite. If you get the crucial element of this game, I think, is really trying to just get used to the whole. Oh, I've just corrupted myself. Cool. You just got to feel that stamina meter a bit more. Unfortunately, I can't feel the stamina meter. I very much am visually looking at it. And when you're visually looking at the enemies, where you are, where the traps are, it's very difficult to get bloody get where your stamina meter is at as well. The only blow that cannot be parried is the dagger you thrust into yourself. Greed is the most ferocious of all enemies. Chests are sealed and trigger an attack that must be parried to unlock them. Chests have a chance to drop an additional gear item, so it's a bit of a double whammy, and I mean it's actually genuinely good practice for the parry, trying to parry the treasure chests. So that's one of the lesser. Without doubt, that is one of the lesser. Oh, bollocks! I completely forgot what button I was supposed to be pushing. This is the other problem, I suppose. You play enough games, and by enough, I mean probably too many, and you don't really get to grips with a control scheme. You just have every single one lurking in your brain. Okay, I see. Does that? Oh, it counts. Ow, fuck. Oh god, giant fucker. Ah, oh, god damn it. Oh yeah, that's why I ran out of bloody stamina. Of course I did. See, this is the slight problem I have with this one, because there is a certain level. If you just use your basic combo, you do automatically use a bit of stamina. I was never overly keen on that fact. It feels like, I don't know, it feels like your basic attacks shouldn't necessarily use as much stamina as they seem to. Ow, fuck. He does sort of, he lurches a little bit further than certainly I think he's going to. Also, like, you know, I realise the idea, just it's saying the idea that, you know, basic attacks shouldn't use any stamina may seem a little bit unreasonable, but I will just add the fact that what they do is they have both, I think, yeah, both the secondary attack and the two-hand weapons, they both do use stamina, and I've got no problem with that, but I think it's overkill on the stamina meter to have it be like your basic attacks burn through stamina quite swiftly, your secondary attacks burn for... Ah, you bastard. Again, forgot the buttons. For some reason I've got A in mind as my dodge button. I feel like that might be... Well, I might... No, I think that was B. So, even there I might be wrong. Ow, fuck. I'm going to get cursed again in the not too distant future. That bloody ring thing they keep tossing my way. Everybody seems to have an attack that stretches for about 6 miles. I mean, in fairness, I don't actually have any lightning attacks, so fuck it, we'll just nip a bit of curse off of my blood. I don't know why I'm lighting all of these. It's just, I was exploring, and it felt only right to just pop those ones all in. What is in here? Oh, I see one of those, yeah. Can I afford both? Yeah, I can. Well, I must admit, treasure find, meh. I might just save my gold. Yeah, I think I'll just take the max health. Do me nicely. Now, oh no, not quite cursed yet. Another weapon option. I suppose it's not a terrible thing to have the options available. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, there's a fucking great window that shows up when you're about to be attacked. It's just unfortunate that sometimes. Oh dear, spewing poison gas again. I'm not sure where the boost to my speed keeps coming from. Seems to be something to do with when I die, when I get hit, which is fair enough. I can understand that being nice, but I just don't. Yeah, the weird thing is I don't seem to have an ability. I don't have anything here that actually explains why that's there. Oh dear. Can't help but think they're possibly immune to that sort of thing. Oh good, they just all blew up. And I got an achievement. Oh, there we go. Don't say I don't do anything. I got an achievement. Yeah. Down. I didn't see a teleporting man come at me. If you're interested, when it flashes on the gun, that's your optimal shoot point. If you shoot on that optimal point... ow, fuck, okay, yeah, this guy's a bit on the cheeky side, isn't he? It just stops and then suddenly teleports. Can't quite read his movements. Not that I ever do, but, you know, it sounds like I know what I'm talking about when I use words like that. Do you know what? None of them appeal again. So quite like having the gun. Well, I suppose maybe I should admit that a shield would be beneficial. I mean, undoubtedly a shield would be beneficial. 25% chance to automatically trigger a parry. Well, that'd be beneficial since I don't even push the button for it. For each enemy killed, that is quite good. Oh, I can't. Maybe I'll try an Aegis. I'm gonna miss my Webley. Yeah, you can still sort of attack with it. Yeah, well, you do still only have the sort of moments parry. No, we'll give it a go. Don't matter, does it? Oh shit! Well, relic will do. It's not exactly what I'd intended to go down. I could have changed my path, but is that something I can smash through? Yes, it is. Okay. Whoa! Are you something I should be defeating, or are you just a trap? Okay, I can certainly make it go away for a moment or two. Was not expecting tentacles this summer. Yeah, ho! I can't deny hope. Hey, but I suppose the problem is I'm far more sort of. I'm almost always inclined now, especially because there you go. That's one of the reasons why I'm inclined, because it's such a short window. I suppose I know it's like the point is that it's a short window, but oh dear. Okay, I didn't know they did that. So, ow. Yeah, maybe I think I might stop pissing it off. Seems like a plan, doesn't it? I was trying to actually defeat it, but it just seemed to be getting angrier and angrier. Yeah, I must admit, I think the bow is the better choice when it comes to sort of large secondary weapons for me. Especially if you have the daggers, the bow would give you a nice... Or arguably, if you have the shield and the daggers, the bow would be a nice sort of extended... There you go, see, the torch did actually light it on fire. Which is quite a nice little extra. Oh, hello. Did you not do the whole cursing thing? Oh, and... Oh, God, yeah. I messed up on the stamina again. So it's the... As I say, it's the problem. Because you've either got to be so gentle... I suppose maybe that's the design of the game. They want you to be hugely sort of gentle about precisely how much you attack, which is not really in my skill set. I just tap the button until they start trying to attack me, and then I dodge out the way. That's how I play it. Oh, fucking poison everywhere. Okay, I sort of knew, but I'd run out of stamina again. Oh, fucking creatures. Get fucking bashed. There is a charge attack on that shield, it would seem, which is quite nice. Gain 50% of damage taken in gold. Oh, I mean, let's ditch some corruption for now. Sounded like a nice effect, but I couldn't be bothered. What we got? Scroll of Sacred Songs. Free dexterity. Gains obtained when offering gear. Increased by 33%. Heal 12% of gold offerings amount. And then finally, no single source of damage you take can exceed 10% of max health. Oh, that's not bad, is it? Would have to use my blood for everything other than the scroll, though. Fuck it, we'll offer my blood up. Sooner he dies, the sooner I can put it away. Oh no, what an attitude. Oh no. Could really do with a health ball, but I'm not going to get one, so that's fun. Going to be facing the boss with a bare maximum. Gold permeates skin and bones. Lose as much gold as you take damage. Health loss is reduced by 25% though. That's not the worst. I'm assuming maybe you go back to full damage if you ever sort of run out of gold, perhaps. I don't know. That's a living snaky dude. I say living snaky dude. Technically, it's not a living snaky dude. Bang, bang, and the dirtbag's gone. Go on, get. Oh, okay. Big boy took my source of light over. Ow. See, like that really didn't feel like it should have hit me, because it was legitimately miles away. It was kind of like, Christ, just leapt halfway across the field and smashed me in the face, which is just unreasonable, really. Some of these people need to learn that there's a limit to how much you can dodge. Although I suppose arguably you can. I'm fairly certain it is in vulnerability frames when you dodge, so it doesn't actually matter about the distance. But it just, I don't know, it just feels wrong that you can get smashed halfway across the field. Sort of do a, but as per usual, stamina, which is, oh, for fuck's sake, like every single thing requires stamina. And stamina is the one thing that makes everything troublesome. I wanted this. No, I don't know. Oh. Just hawk out some bombs. Although I haven't said that yet. Hocking out bombs is not really a good way of using your stamina. Not that there really is a good way of using your stamina, but you just have to. I don't know. It's just moderately annoying that you have to sort of. Basically, it's kind of like stop playing the game for a moment. There we go. Now you can play the game again. Oh, there we go, we've got a nice little chain going, because they do all affect one another. Technically we've already got that, so go on, we'll replenish a little bit of health. I don't know if they stack or not. If they do, I'm going to regret that decision. Oh, here we go. No, never mind. Oh, there we go, did it the second time, which is better than nothing, I suppose. Now it's going to be an interesting one. So I lose gold when I take damage, but I now gain gold when I take damage, so... And I think I only lost 25% of gold, and now I gain 50% gold. Or I gain 50% of the damage. I don't know. Well, I don't... Oh no, I do have daggers. I was about to say I don't have daggers, which makes that useless. But that is not true. Ooh, the Fate of Jabutjalok. Go on, we'll grab that thing. I don't think we can grab more than one, but I might be mistaken. Just cursed myself again, I think, but, you know. For the sake of having another pop at the boss, because... Oh, that's an upgrade. Interesting. Go on, we'll go for the upgrade. I'm not sure precisely what they mean by upgrade. I mean, I understand what the word means, I'd like to point out, but... Oh, I've got a fungal awareness. It is said that death first became sentient when mushrooms and lichen learned to prey upon the living. Spiked mushrooms automatically trigger their attack if you stand near them. Oh, that's bad-ish. Depends on precisely how many of these spiked mushrooms I come across, I suppose. which is a personal question. Oh, I see. We are in exploding gas once again. It's surprisingly difficult to see that gas. I mean, granted, if you're looking at your stamina meter... No, I mean, that definitely felt like I parried you, but apparently really didn't. So, that's, I mean, it's disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, disappointing. Nice, nice. No. I think, really, that one, this fight might be the death of me, which is slightly disappointing, because I was hoping to at least get to the boss, but... Although, having said that, I suppose I do... Oh, goddamn fucking stamina. See, oh... Hey, if I'm moving around, and you aim a spear at me, it seems a bit unfair that continuing to move, you can still just poke me with a spear. Basically, I think everything in this game is significantly unfair, and I'd like it to not be a dick to me. Right, oh, I see. So it's literally, it is an upgrade, because it only has what I've got on there. Which I suppose arguably is fairly obvious, but I wasn't 100% sure. Because usually it is just, here's a new weapon available for you. But never mind. Well, we do now have the champion, so 74 health and a 50% restart. Not exactly great odds, but I've never faced him before. Well, I say I've never faced him before. I don't recognise it. Yeah, Jukat the Witch. Could you not have giant orbs, please? If it's all the same to you? Oh, blimey. The bullet hell genre called. It wants its gimmick back. Oh, interesting. Oh, ow. Ow, ow. God, you've got a lot of skulls, dear. Oh, God. I'm not entirely sure how I dodged some of those, but I did. Oh, no, I didn't dodge those, though. Oh, I see. The other negative here, and I imagine it would be more... Ow, 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 ow. Oh, there's my 50% gone. Oh, God damn it. Yeah. It's intriguing, because the last time I played, I discovered that the other boss's primary weakness was being sort of near... Christ almighty. If you were near him a lot more than you would like to necessarily be, that turned out to be sort of his weakness. Because you basically sort of harassed him into not... How fucking hell. Oh, I suppose I need to try maybe... I don't really know what I need to try and do, because I think there's not really a dodge solution, although maybe dodging towards, maybe that is going to be the... Oh, Christ. I think I'm going to win, but more through luck than judgment. But I suppose I'll take it. It was basically because I sacrificed most of my blood meter in order to get the second chance thing. Which is all well and good for this one level, but if you ever try and actually sort of do the second tier and try and get deeper into it, it's going to be a bit more of a struggle, isn't it, really? But never mind. The Serpent Cultists, apparently. Weird, because that is not the boss. And usually, the one that kicks the shit out of you the most is the boss. But apparently the Serpent Cultists, all together, managed to do the most to me. I wonder, are they the teleporter ones? I wonder if they are. Because the ones with the spears, I don't think felt like they were doing as much. But the teleporter fella, he was taking the piss right royally. Well, there we go. There's a little extra. Oh, hello, what's this? I don't remember. Oh, a blood emblem, okay. One new exploration, that's going to be the second tier of the cavey thing that I just went in. And 6 new blessings are available. And here we've got sort of hammer. Stone hammer. Yeah, it's not too bad actually. I thought it was going to be super slow, but it's not. That's a bit more sort of super slow, but it has got that massive slam attack. Let's have a look in this Divine Favours. What have we got? Oh, I do actually have the next slot available. It's something. Precisely what, I do not know, but it's something. Greed kills, restore 1 more stamina. Any healing that exceeds max health is turned into gold. Not a terrible one, but not necessarily something I desperately want. I don't think that's quite... Oh, is that all of them then? Oh. Thought there'd be more available, but apparently not. So I suppose I do have that one open, don't I? Yeah. So I might as well pop that on and then save up for some of these other options. Oh, I also wanted to look into the other... Yeah, there we go. I've only got 5 rings, so probably not hugely worth it. I've not got enough skulls for that. I do have... I don't really know... Yeah, no, I might leave that, get some more skulls out and do something else with them later. Right, how do I quit? Save and quit. There you go, perfect. I did spot there was an assist mode, interestingly enough. I wonder what that means. You're shit at the game, let us assist you by taking over. That'll probably be very useful for me. Right, so let's have a look. Basically get sorted to put everything away. Let's open this up, see if there's anything here. Oh dear, no, I don't know about that one, but no, I don't think we'll bother today. Probably be back Wednesday, can't guarantee that. Probably fairly certain we'll be back Thursday, and then Saturday RPG will probably return. Whether the arts hole does again or not, I don't know. I don't think it's hugely worthwhile bothering with the arts hole. It's not exactly riveting, is it? Let's be honest. So yeah, so I will say cheerio and then end the stream on this occasion. Cheerio.